So this one's going to be an interesting video to do. Um, Last night I watched a video by one of my YouTube friends, Fran Just Fran, and she was talking about how she's dealing with loss because yesterday was I guess you could say the 5th year anniversary of her friend passing away from cancer. And it's one of those things where she talks about how even though it's been 5 years since she has passed away, and even though that she's not here anymore, she still feels um, that moment. She still feels the pain and whatnot of missing her friend, and it's hard. That was Taz, just to let you know. But yeah, it's one of those moments where loss is one of those hard things to really talk about, because everybody goes through it. Everybody has those moments of loss, no matter if it's of a friend, of a loved one, um, of a pet, or just anybody that's close to you. I know this because I've had in my life. I mean, I've had plenty of family members who pass away. I've had a couple of friends who passed away as well. But within my life, I've had four big deaths that meant a lot to me. One of them being my grandmother, who's my dad's mom. My and she just passed away. I think it was just old age, I believe, if I do remember correctly. Um, Another one was my cousin, who was shot and killed, and that one really got me. And then the last two were probably the bigger ones, and those were my my great grandfather and my great grandmother. My great grandfather passed away when I was in the 6th grade, so I was still fairly young. But the most recent one was my great grandmother. And if you know me very well, you know that my great grandmother meant a lot to me. She was pretty much a second mother to me. And it's one of those things where talking about her, I think so much about what she has taught me, and also thinking about just how much I miss her. Because I did a video a while back about what she meant to me, and I'm gonna leave it down in the description so that way you can check it out and see about it. But loss is a very hard thing, because even though it's exactly like how Fran felt, it's just because there are plenty of times where I will think about something and a member might come up of my great grandmother, or my cousin, or my grandmother, or my great grandfather, and just one of those things where, like with my cousin, he was young. I mean, when this happened, this was about 5 years ago, so I was about 24, 25. And he, I mean, he passed away way too soon. His life was taken away from him way too soon, and we were some of the best of friends. We were cousins, but we were real close when we was younger. Watched wrestling together, played football together. Um, we just were tight together like that. And then, of course, as we got older, we started doing our own things. He was more into football at school, and I was more into band, and we just went our separate ways, and just did our separate things. But we got to see each other all the time. And then that one morning, I was told that he got shot and he was killed. It just kind of made you feel like you didn't get to spend enough time with him, or I didn't get to spend enough time with him like I thought. It's hard to know that because he was such a good guy, and I miss him still to this day. Like, there's been plenty of times where I'll be playing video games, and I'll just think, man, just I wish I could still be able to play with him, because it's hard. I mean, handling a loss is hard, and knowing that my great grandmother, my great grandfather, my grandmother, and my cousin, they won't be able to see. They weren't able to see me get married. They won't be able to see me have my first child, and I'm trying not to cry on this because I talking about loss is hard for me, just because, like I said, especially when they mean that much to me, when they are that close to me, it's a difficult subject because I don't want to feel that pain. I don't want to go through the same emotions I did before, because it's hard to know that they're not here with you anymore. It's hard to know. It's hard to know that when you have all these good moments, positive things happen in your life, and they're not there anymore. It's just difficult. It really is. And like I said, I know that death happens. It's inevitable. But it's just one of those things where I just don't want people to feel like you have to leave it once it happens, leave it in the past and that's it. Because I mean, to be honest with you, sometimes you have to bring it up, and sometimes you do have to think about it. Sometimes you do have to realize that you still miss them. You still wish that they were here, even though they're not. But the thing about it is, you don't have to think about the bad. You don't have to think about their death. You can honor them, tribute them, and keep their spirit going, keep their lives going. Because even though that they are not physically here, I know that there have been plenty of dreams where I just talk to them. There have been plenty of times where something will happen and I know that it's a sign of them. And it's just, don't ever feel like they are gone. Because no matter if you believe in a higher being or not, in a way their spirit still lives in whatever you do and whatever happens. So this might not really seem like much of a video, and I'm sorry that it's kind of a not as cheery as the last few days have been. But after watching Friends video, it really got me to thinking how much I miss them, and I just had to just talk about that because it was just something that had been stuck on my mind. And I won't say it had been stuck on my mind for the last few days, but once I saw that, it really got me to thinking. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that with y'all. I know this is a little bit more personal video, but like I said yesterday, I like to keep things real with you, and that is how I feel about it. But let me know in the comments down below what you think about death and and how do you handle it. If you wanted to leave a little tribute for anybody that you love or or that you miss, you can leave it down in the comments down below. And no matter if they just recently passed or if it's been a while, I mean, my thoughts and prayers are out to you, because it's hard to have loss. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Hopefully you're having a good day. Do all the social media stuff, all the stuff as usual. All that's gonna be down below. This is not gonna be an edited video, just because I feel that something like this needs to be more. I mean, I don't want to have it cut and chopped and all the and likes and whatever taken out. I mean, this feels like it should be just a one take. So yeah, but I'm gonna stop talking. Yeah, until I see you again tomorrow, be good, be kind, love somebody, tell somebody you love them, and I'll see you tomorrow.